Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff for beating the game. For first time viewers, this will look different to a normal walkthrough. It shows just the essentials, so you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. Today we're playing Matt Hofman's Pro BMX. I'll be showing you how to get 100%, which is all the gold medals and all the covers. It pretty much plays like a Tony Hawk's game if you're familiar with those. Before we start, consider subscribing to keep up to date if you enjoyed the video. It helps out the channel a whole bunch and there should be a new walkthrough out each week. Alright, so the controls will look something like this as you're playing. Pretty much, again, like a Tony Hawk's game, just a few small changes because you're on a bike. Alright, loading into the first level and we can see the 5 covers loading in here. So the 3 that you've really got to worry about are the lights, the trick letters, and the secret cover. So I'll play my whole playthrough on the level. I do get all 5 in under 2 minutes and we'll go through sort of cover by cover as they come up. So we're going to be doing a few tricks there, just getting some air and, gaining some points by doing this. You can also sort of do these little stools on the rails as well, so they're very useful. We're going to do a grind to get the T and a light there, pop down for the R as well. Straight up here is another light, so you might get that by getting air directly off the ramp if you can't make that jump that I made. K there, and then we're going to turn around and grab this light. Going across here, we're going to get the I, and we get the C there from trick. You'll notice me doing a couple of manuals just to chain my tricks together, or at least I'm attempting to. That's up and down on the D-pad before you land. Another light just up here. And then if we start grinding the rail across here with the triangle button, we get the last light. And that's pretty much all the goals here. The last thing we need is the secret tape. So, or the secret cover. So we've got to go up here. And I'm trying to get enough air to sort of do a grind here. So I did a bar spin and that got me enough momentum to do the grind, and we're just going to grind across to the cover. So however you can get enough air to get up to that cover, that's how you get that one. If you finish the level, you should have all 5. Feel free to split these up over multiple 2-minute runs as well. Alright, next up we've got the construction yard. So similar format, you've got 2 score ones, the trick, and then 5 toilets and the secret cover. So the first toilet is just off to the left here. We'll grab that one. I'm going to be trying to get some points here just by doing a few stools on that thing. And you can see just by chaining these together, I'm getting a lot of points all at once. So that's almost the whole pro score thing there all at once. Go up here to get the T for trick. And then we're going to turn around. Just try and do various tricks as you go through. You'll gradually rack up points that you can use. Alright, so we're going to go up here to get the R from trick. We're going to go down here to get this toilet here. There's another toilet here waiting for us. And then we're going to go back up where the R was and then grind this one as well to get the I. You can grind this rail here and then we're going to get the C and another toilet. Drop down here. Get the last letter there and the last toilet. Now if we go all the way back up this ramp and sort of up into this section back here, we can get to the secret tape. So take this ramp up here, we want to grind that, and go left and grind for the hidden cover. Again, you'll very likely have to break these up into multiple 2-minute trips. Alright, next level we have the same format, we're in the underground here. So we're immediately going to grind down here. There's a vending machine that I actually just went past there, so we'll come back and grab it in a sec. I'm just getting some points now. So we got the T for trick. You don't actually need to break that TV up there, I was just getting a few more points. There's the first vending machine to break. Going down here, we've got the R, and you want to try and get up here, because this is where the secret tape is. So we got that. You also want to try and get up here, so just across this bit. Now there's another vending machine here, and the I from trick there. Also, sort of back here, there was a vending machine that we went past when we went up to get the secret tape. I keep calling it a secret tape, it's a secret cover. There's another vending machine there, another letter, and then if we go back, here's the last letter. And if you just do a sort of a U-turn thing here, there's a vending machine there. Alright, next up we've got the competition. So basically you've just got to score lots of points here to get the gold medals. So you'll see sort of the tricks that I'm doing. I'm trying to chain everything with manuals if I can, or grinds. And then when we do that, you can go off the ramps and get more air for more tricks. I would recommend spending the whole minute trying to get lots of points. Try your best not to bail out, otherwise you will lose score. and then you're aiming for something in sort of the mid to high 90s for your points. Again, we've sort of just got it again here. Once you've done 2 rounds, if you're happy, you can actually just end the competition. You don't have to do the 3rd round, and then you'll get the gold medal, hopefully. But if you're having trouble getting enough score, you can do all 3 rounds and it'll keep your best 2. And next up, we've got New York City. So go left immediately to get the stand and up onto this tree for the secret cover. There's another stand here to grab, and we're turning around. If we go through here, there's another stand there and the T for trick. Around on this fountain, we can get the C and the R, and there's another stand just here to break, and the last one just there. Alright, we're going to try and get a whole bunch of points here because we'll need that cover as well. So there's our combo to get a whole bunch of points. I'd usually recommend leaving points to the end because you can still combo after the timer is done. So that, you know, that's going to save you a bit of time on your timer if you're trying to get all the covers at once. I'll also mention we're unlocking new bikes as we go through the game. So I'm just going to swap to a better bike here now as well. And next we're up to treatment plant. Same sort of thing here, it's the barrels that we're hitting this time. So you're going to turn around immediately, there's some barrels there. You'll notice I'm chaining this trick with a manual. More barrels there to hit. And you probably saw the secret cover just above our heads there, so we're going to turn around here and grab that. There it is. Got the barrels here, and around here. Got the K from trick, and we're turning around to get the C. And if we go back here, we've got the T there, and some more barrels to hit. Alright, we're going to get the R. And then we got the pro score there as well. Alright, next level in here. Alright, turn around immediately. You want to get the R there off the roof. Go up this ramp and try and land on this roof. Now, if we turn around, there will be the secret hidden cover there. I'm also going to try and get some points on this chimney. Turn back around, we got the antenna dish, the satellite dish. That's one of the 5 things we have to destroy in this level. We're just getting the score there for now. You got the I for trick. Go up onto this roof. We've got another satellite dish there and another trick letter back here. You got the C there. If we take the ramp up here and grind, we can get onto this roof. So get the T for trick, and then we want to go across to this satellite. The last satellite is back towards the start of the level, so I'm actually going all the way back to where we started. You sort of want to take this ramp up, and you'll actually just hit it off the ramp there. Alright, next up we've got sort of this last competition here. So again, you just want to basically do a whole bunch of tricks and try and get lots of combos, lots of points. So we'll go through 2 rounds of this. So I'll just show one of the 2 rounds, but this is sort of the path that I'm taking, trying to get lots of airtime and everything. And then there we go, you'll eventually get the gold medal. So that's actually the game 100% completed. Obviously you can play it with different characters as well, but that's basically the story through the game, and the other characters are pretty much the same. That's going to be all for this video. I hope you found it useful, and thanks so much for watching.